When people think about American government, they often focus on the President, Congress, and the Supreme Court. Yet, many governmental decisions that directly affect Americans' daily lives are made in the 50 state capitals across the country, far from Washington, D.C. State governments make decisions concerning education, healthcare, transportation, public safety, taxation, elections, professional regulation, and numerous other areas of public life. Understanding American democracy, therefore, requires understanding how state governments operate and how elected state representatives serve the people who elect them. The United States has a federal system of government. Federalism means that governmental authority is divided between the national government and the governments of the 50 states. The United States Constitution grants certain powers to the federal government, while the 10th Amendment reserves other powers to the states or to the people. As a result, every state has its own constitution, elected government, legislature, executive branch, judicial system, administrative agencies, and system of local government. Most state governments are organized around the same principle of separation of powers found at the federal level, though state institutions vary in some respects. Each state has an executive branch headed by a governor, a legislative branch responsible for making state laws, and a judicial branch that interprets those laws and resolves legal matters. The governor performs a role broadly comparable to that of the president at the federal level. Governors implement state laws, propose policy priorities, supervise executive agencies, contribute to the preparation of state budgets, respond to emergencies, and approve or veto legislation passed by the state legislature. The legislative branch represents the people of the state. With the exception of Nebraska, which has a unicameral legislature, state legislatures consist of two chambers, a state senate and a lower chamber, usually called the House of Representatives or the State Assembly. State legislators are elected from geographical districts and are responsible for representing the needs, interests, and aspirations of the residents of those districts. One of their principal functions is to draft, debate, amend, and vote on state legislation. State legislatures may pass laws concerning schools, universities, roads, housing, environmental protection, public health, business regulation, criminal justice, taxation, and state elections. Through these decisions, state representatives exercise a direct influence on the everyday lives of their constituents. A second major function is budgetary representation. State legislators determine how public funds should be collected and allocated. They debate expenditure on education, healthcare, infrastructure, public safety, social services, environmental programs, and economic development. Representatives may also advocate for funding directed toward specific projects within their districts, such as schools, hospitals, roads, public transportation, libraries, parks, and community facilities. A third responsibility is constituency service. State legislators and their staff frequently assist residents who need guidance in dealing with state agencies. A constituent may require assistance with a professional license, access to public services, an unemployment claim, a tax matter, or communication with a state department. This form of assistance is often known as casework. Through casework, representatives help citizens understand administrative procedures, identify the appropriate public agency, and obtain accurate information about available services. State representatives also serve their constituents through communication and consultation. They may organize town hall meetings, attend community events, visit schools and public institutions, meet professional associations, consult civic organizations, and communicate with residents through newsletters, social media, telephone calls, and local offices. These activities allow representatives to stay informed about community priorities and to explain legislative decisions to the public. Representative democracy also requires elected officials to weigh different perspectives. State legislators frequently balance the preferences of their constituents, the interests of the state as a whole, their political party's program, available public resources, constitutional principles, and their own professional judgment. This reflects two important models of representation. A representative may act as a delegate, conveying the preferences of constituents directly into legislative decisions, or as a trustee, applying experience and judgment to make decisions in the broader public interest. In practice, many state legislators draw on both approaches. State legislatures also perform an oversight function. Legislative committees examine the work of executive agencies, question public officials, review public expenditure, study policy implementation, and assess the effectiveness of state programs. This contributes to transparency, institutional responsibility, and the effective administration of public services. State representatives remain accountable to the public through periodic elections. Citizens can evaluate their performance, communicate their views, attend public hearings, contact legislative offices, participate in civic organizations, and contribute to public discussions. In some states, citizens may also participate directly through initiatives, referendums, and recall procedures. These mechanisms strengthen the connection between citizens and their state institutions. State governments also reflect the diversity of the United States. Each state has its own population, history, economy, political culture, and public priorities. This allows states to design policies that respond to local circumstances and community needs. States can also develop new approaches in areas such as education, environmental protection, public administration, transportation, healthcare, and economic development. For this reason, states are sometimes described as laboratories of democracy, where different public policies can be developed, implemented, and evaluated. State government is one of the most immediate and consequential dimensions of American democracy. State representatives serve citizens by passing laws, allocating public resources, overseeing executive agencies, assisting constituents, communicating with communities, and translating local concerns into public policy. Their work demonstrates that representative democracy depends on responsiveness, transparency, public service, institutional accountability, and active citizen participation. American democracy operates in Congress and the White House, and equally in state legislatures, governor's offices, public agencies, local communities, and the everyday interactions between citizens and their elected representatives. To understand how democracy functions in the United States, we must examine how state institutions represent citizens and respond to their needs.